It's Friday, the 8th of September, 2017. Thank goodness this week seems to be coming to an end. And today is all about boundaries. Boundaries, 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 boundaries. So it's an 8 day today. 8s are loyal and dependable. It's about finishing. 8s like to have their I's dotted and their T's crossed, and they like to bring projects to an end. So today you may feel pressured to actually get closure, to tie things up, to bring things to an end. However, we've still got the 2 1s, which is the energy that's going through the whole of September, and 1s are all about initiating and starting and new creative ideas. So you may find yourself having tension between having to end the old stuff that you're finding boring and tedious so that you can start the new stuff that you think is exciting. So you have to be able to hold the tension between those 2 extremes, and one of the ways that we can do that today is straight enough by having some fun. So if your new project involves fun, maybe you want to put up some time aside today so that you can actually include that into the day while you actually spend the bulk of the day tying up those loose ends. Today's villain is the inability to say no and the excessive taking of responsibility. So when we become bogged down in all work and no play, when we become bogged down in it's the responsible thing to do, it's the right thing to do, and we tend to become self-sacrificing. And when we do that, then we start becoming I almost want to say martyrs, and we start feeling like, it's our job to carry the weight of the world, and that leads to extreme heaviness and can actually make us feel absolutely miserable. So we really have to rely on the hero persona of today, which is the 9, and 9 is the child, remember? So it's optimistic and it's trusting and it loves to play. And children don't wake up in the morning and say, well, from 8 to 9 I'm going to do X, and from 9 to 10 I'm going to do Y, and from 9 to 9:30 and 10 o'clock we're going to play in the sand. But adults structure days like that for children, but children don't structure their days in that way. So even though today wants some structure so that we can feel safe and secure, also allow a bit of room for some movement, for some play, for some fun time, for some relaxation, for a bit of downtime. The finger for today on which safety energy lock is the number 8. So, sorry, no. The safety energy lock is number 8. The finger is the index finger. I'm trying to be too quick about this. So holding our index finger helps to harmonize the kidney and bladder organ function energy. It helps to harmonize fear, that fear of not being good enough because we're not finishing off, the fear of not wanting to initiate something new because we think we're not good enough, for example. It helps to regulate the water element of the body, and it helps to balance safety energy lock number 8, which when those 8s are in tune, which is of course the number for today, it means rhythm and balance. 8 is the infinity symbol, remember? So we actually have that continued rhythm of that figure 8 if we allow ourselves to go with the flow, if we allow ourselves to take action when the right impulse presents itself, when we try not to control excessively, when we allow ourselves to be flexible, and when we create time for play, then rhythm and balance is much easier to maintain. And holding your index finger today will most certainly help you do that. I'll see you guys tomorrow.